from Houston. LA jumped the Rockets early, took the first three. Once again, no Kevin Durant for Houston. But the talented bunch that won LA, trying to win on their home floor, wasn't going to be their night. Rui Hachimura gets the dunk, and LeBron finds him with a bullet. LA up 5 after the opening quarter. James, step back, clean look at three. And the 41-year-old pushing the lead to a dozen. Luka cheering on from the bench. They play long enough, maybe they could get him back. It's James spinning with the left. The lead grows to 14. LA up 15. And Smart gets the block of Amen Thompson. Reeves with a pickup. James, step back. Bottoms from three. He had 14 in the second quarter. The Rockets had 13 as a team. It's 49-31 heading into the break. We have seen some offensive clunkers in these first rounds of the playoffs. Atlanta on Thursday, Houston tonight. And there's James. What a block from Jabari Smith Jr. It's always LeBron with the chase down, but here it's Jabari that gets the great block there. But LeBron can afford to smile because his team's still up by 20. Make it 22 as Reeves attacks the cup. Rockets couldn't provide any pushback in this one. Here, Tari Eason with the miss, and Reeves hits the deck. He would limp to the bench, didn't return in the game. You see he's yanked down, lands hard on his left hip, quad. I'm not a doctor, I'm not going to try to diagnose it, but he did limp off and didn't return. They didn't need him because they're way up. LeBron, one of his 8 assists here to Jackson Hayes. 28, 7, and 8 from James. A hug for his close friend Kevin Durant. And the Lakers have closed them out by 20. Lakers advance and get the reigning champions who housed them every game this year. This is the largest point differential against the Lakers ever, and the largest for a playoff matchup in the history of the NBA. That's the bad news. The good news, LA and LeBron have earned the right to play at least 4 more.
I think at this point, in my career, and I think I talked about just living in the moment a lot more, and being okay with celebrating the small victories. And I think we should be proud of the way we played, the way we handled this. This is our first, first time in the playoff series together as a unit, and obviously, being without our MVP candidate, and then without, AR for, his first 3 games? Was it 3 games? 4 games. First 4 games. First 4 games. Up against some obstacles, obviously, and I know they were out with a couple of their guys as well. But I thought we answered the call. I thought we answered the challenge, and for them to, allow me to lead them, that means a lot to me.
It speaks to his greatness. He's to me, he's had the greatest career of any NBA player. You can argue all you want, and I really don't care to postulate on who's the greatest of all time, but he's one of, if not the greatest of all time. And for him to do it again and answer the bell again, it's really.
Yo, brim and get on out of this gym. Get your coat. Yo, brim and get on out of this gym. Get your coat, your hat, and leave. People.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Unc, you feeling good, huh?
I'm on that. Hey, Joe, I'm on that poke tonight. It ain't no. Joe, we might go 4 hours. We might go 4.
Hey. You on that liquor, huh? I got you. You on that yak. Okay. Hey, I got before we even start, I got a question for you, right? Now, before reality set in, I know the Lakers played really well tonight. LeBron was aggressive. He did what he needed to do. Goddamn. Oh, hey, Hachimura. Did I say that right? Hachimura?
Yeah, Hachi.
Hey, Hachi was hitting them shots tonight. You hear me?
Yeah.
Don't connect. He showed up. He came to the party.
Also, no. You talking about LaRavia came in. Connect didn't really play until I don't think he got in the game. No, he came in late. No, it was LaRavia came in, gave him some quality minutes.
Yeah.
5 rebounds,
7
block
points.
shot. Yeah.
Brother Reed. Hey, brother Reeves played well tonight too.
Yeah.
You know, he got that rust off a little bit, you know, going into his second game. So I'm gonna let you have the night for the fun because y'all won this series. It's over. But y'all know you know what dragon land in front of you now, right?
We not to that castle.
Oh,
we're not trying to kiss that princess yet. So
you're not worried
once we
about
get
that
to
yet.
That castle where
Okay.
the dragon is at, and he's blocking the princess.
Right,
we're
right.
gonna talk about that then. Right
Okay.
now, we're gonna talk about them stinking rockets that failure to launch.
Okay.
Them duds. Let's talk about them duds.
Okay,
Let's talk about
okay.
rocket. They duds. They misfire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody know anything about fireworks? You know when you get a big old pack and half of them duds. You
Yes,
mad.
sir. Yes, sir. Hey.
Go ahead, Joe. You look at the Lakers, and they understood the assignment. They didn't want to play a game 7 because anything can happen. They got confidence. They're like, hey,
Right.
we've already won in their building before. We can damn sure go in here and win again. Lakers adopted that same mindset. JJ said, look, guys, game 3. We went there and we won. We can win again. All we got to do is take care of the basketball, keep those guys off the glass. They did a great job of that tonight. Joe, what was so impressive? What you found most interesting in why the Lakers won this game and then won it in the fashion in which they did?
Well, I thought the Lakers played great defense, Uncle Ocho. I mean, as you can see, the Rockets only scored 78 points. And when you cut them young guys' ward off to where they're not efficient, they're not making shots, you see the difference, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a huge difference. But the biggest key is probably the way LeBron started the game. You know, putting his step on the game early, you know, getting into the teeth of the defense, living in the paint, scoring at will. I'm like you, Unc. I don't give a damn that he went 10 for 25. I'm cool with that. Hey, bro.
Yep.
Hey, as long as you being aggressive, making plays, trying to score, then everybody else, they can get it off the glass. So they'll catch up with you and they'll start to play off you. I just thought the Lakers was in full control tonight from start to finish. They really never looked like, you know, like they was in like they was ever going to lose.
Any danger.
Yeah. They was never in any danger. But that's indicative to playing a young Rockets team who, yeah, they got a little experience, but hell, if they ain't making shots, okay, Ocho, how else can they affect the game to keep themselves in it at home? And they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it tonight.
And I think the thing is that because Reed Shepherd wasn't able to hit some threes early, nobody was diving to the basket. I thought they did a great job. They're like, look, we're not coming to help. They're like, Ayton, you got to anchor down.
Yeah.
And he did a great job of absorbing that contact because Şengün, when he bothers you, Ayton said, nah, I ain't going nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
I dropped the anchor right here.
Yeah.
I ain't moving.
Yeah.
And he forced shot, made him go up over the top. I thought Marcus Smart was unbelievable tonight. He did a great job of taking care of the basketball. Remember, he had 6 turnovers last game, Joe.
Yeah.
But think about it's his hustle plays.
Yeah.
Is that he's blocking shots from Goosey with the ball. I thought Alistair Reeves tried to pat the ball behind his back. It goes out of bounds. And the next thing you know, Houston goes on a 6-0 run.
Yeah, I agree.
Those are the type of plays that when you playing better teams, now you do this, that 6-0 run, OKC, that's 16-0.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that, Ocho. We'll talk about that next week. We ain't gonna talk about it right now.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen. I like what you said about Marcus Smart, and for guys who enjoy playing the game, who enjoy watching the game. Man, listen. When you ain't making shots, how else can you put your stamp on the game? Because Marcus Smart probably didn't score till the third or fourth quarter.
He had 1 point until those final 2 threes.
Yeah. So
he had 1 point.
Yeah, so he never hung his head. He kept playing hard. And hell, you got to have him on the court because his energy and effort that he brings defensively, you know, keeping guys together on defense, I think, he's a hell of a piece, bro. Yeah. You got to have guys who can really stay in the right mind frame, Uncle Ocho, when things ain't really going their way. And for young guys, that's hard, Uncle Ocho.
It's very hard.
Yeah, but when you got a veteran guy like Marcus Smart who done been around the block here, he done gave you 20-plus, you know, in this series.
Yeah.
And he didn't and it's been games like tonight where it didn't look so good to him or for him until late in the game, you know, to where he was able to make a couple shots. But for the most part, bro, he still played his role to the T.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, and that's something too, Joe, you mentioned it too before. Sometimes, like when you get to this level, you got to understand everybody can score, but depending on where you at, depending on what your role is, they might not need you to score. So you got to be a value somewhere else outside of just being a scorer, like Marcus Smart was tonight. Okay, I'm not scoring, but there's some other valuable attributes that I bring to my game. You know, for the Lakers tonight, hustling, playing crazy defense. You know, hey, I don't know what the hell meeting at the summit is, but I know he did something, right?
Yeah.
He met him at the rim. You know, he tried to dunk it.
When he got it.
He went up there. Okay. You got to go higher than that.
Okay.
Hey, I'm at the penthouse too.
Okay.
So, unless your penthouse on top of mine, but we both at the penthouse.
I like
and
that.
guess what?
I like that.
This high as you can go.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Joe, that's the thing. When you're a young player, you're not used to things not going your way.
Right.
Because for the majority of your life, things have gone your way.
Yep.
You were the best player in your area. You was an all-state player. You were probably Mr. Basketball. You was the best player on your college team. So now, and so things have always gone your way, so you don't know how to respond when things don't go your way.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like life. Sports is a microcosm of life. When things are always going your way, it's easy.
Yeah.
But when you have a little setback, when you have some stumbling blocks obstacles placed in your way, now how do you overcome adversity?
Absolutely.
We saw Marcus Smart played a terrible game. And even though he didn't have but 1 point until probably like the last 6 minutes of the ball game, other things, other attributes that he contributed, that he brought to the table, that is the difference in winning and losing.
Absolutely.
He's a piece that you, more times than not, he'll contribute to you winning as opposed to you losing games, because he's going to do all the little things, and he understands that, you know what, I'm never going to be the best player on an NBA team.
Right.
With that being said, that doesn't mean I can't contribute. That doesn't mean I'm not valuable.
There you go.
And so once you understand, because a lot of times, Ocho, in our sport, we only equate value to do. If I don't catch no passes, I'm not valuable. If I don't score no touchdowns, I'm not valuable.
Right.
But no, sometimes that being a decoy, sometimes getting that block, instead of it being a 10-yard run, it's a 50-yard house call. You have to understand there are other things that are valuable. Sometimes people just place value on monetary things. That's fine too. We all love monetary things. But sometimes there have to be something other than that brings you value, that brings you happiness. Right. And so I was very excited, considering how poorly he played the other night, to see him bounce back, because he had played so well in this series. Yeah. And when he had been healthy, he had played so well for the Lakers. So it was great to see him bounce back like that. And that's what veteran players that's been in these situations before, this is what they normally do.
Absolutely right. And that's why you got to have glue guys like Marcus Smart, Uncle Ocho. Yeah. You know, because the game isn't, his game isn't really the sexiest, but at the same time, he knows how to be effective, bro. He knows how to be effective. He plays his role to the T. He stars in his role. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And when you got veteran guys like that playing in tough games like this, I don't know what it is about playing at home. This is what I was telling you guys. Like, when you're on the road, bro, it seems like it's just you and your teammates against the world. Yeah. So you know, it's likely that you can come out and have a pretty decent game versus being at home when you're comfortable, slept in your bed, you know, you got your family around, you done let your guard down a little bit. You know what I mean? And to me, it seemed like that's what kind of happened in Houston, because, you know, Jabari Smith didn't really play a hell of a game as far as scoring wise, him averaging about 16, 17 in this series. They needed all those young dudes to play well. You know, I like
I mean, Tari Eason, the way he was breaking, even his mom was talking about how he was shooting the ball bad on social media. Jabari Smith was letting it rip.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, a couple of those shots, that's the difference. You see a couple of shots go in, you grow. All of a sudden, you clank a couple of them, you shrink.
Hey, you shrink. Yeah.
Now you all of a sudden you aiming at Joe like, come on, and you doing all this body language like, damn. Yeah. So all it takes is for a couple of them to miss, and now all of a sudden you're not nearly as confident as you once were. But that happens to young players. Yeah. As a vet player, you understand you're gonna have ebbs and flows of the game. I might drop one, and it might be a big play. I just know, hey, come back. They're gonna bring you on a shallow cross. You're gonna have an opportunity on a choice or an option route. Just catch that one. Just get the feel to that pigskin, feel that leather.
Yeah.
Then we right back in business.
Yeah.
We right back in business.
Yeah.
But, I thought the Lakers. This was the type of game that we wanted to see in Game 4. This was the type of game that we wanted to see in Game 5. We want to see that. Hey, we saw LeBron get right down here. Let's get right to it. All right, let's get to it.
Yeah. Hey, what about your boy Rui? Your boy Rui came to play tonight, didn't he?
Hey,
yeah.
He was feeling good.
Hey, we talked about Rui getting streaky and how he could hit 5 or 6. Hey, Joe, we talked about that the other day. I said, Joe, he's a guy, because I watched him in Memphis and I watched him in some of the series.
Yeah.
He's a guy. He's their best catch and shoot guy from the 3. Now, I think Kennard is an overall better shooter from the 3 than Rui. But as far as just catching the ball and letting it go, he's the best on the team.
Yeah. Hey, and he covered for us tonight too. But when Rui is playing like this, to where Bron can create and get him wide open shots and kind of get him going, that kind of picks him up, gets his defense going. I just think, hey, now the Lakers gotta, they gotta get some rest, Uncle and Ocho, and see what they can throw at OKC.
Well, they get Saturday off, they get Sunday off, they get Monday off. They don't play till Tuesday, Joe.
Oh yeah, they got a little time.
Also, DA didn't have a big night scoring the basketball, but Joe, on the glass, he got everything that was off.
He did, bro. He did.
And that's what you have to have. They didn't get. Remember last time? I think they doubled them up.
Yeah.
In offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Tonight, the Lakers had 15. They had 8. Now all of a sudden, those second chance points that you was feasting on the other night, he didn't allow that. Guys got on the glass tonight. I thought Marcus Smart had 7 rebounds. Rui had 6 rebounds. LeBron had 7 rebounds.
Right.
You can live with that. Hey, LaRavia came in there in 16 minutes. He gave you 5 rebounds.
He did. Hey, listen, for Houston, I like Taurus Easton, but you needed KD, bro, in this series in order to be able to win.
Yes.
Because these young dudes weren't going to be able to take you to victory. Not throughout the series. Yeah, they can win you a game or two. Because Easton, you need him coming off that bench, Uncle Ocho, to give you a little firepower, a little spark plug that probably could have helped you get over the hump in a couple of these games. But without KD, we didn't really think these guys was going to run the table and win 2 in a row against the. I know I didn't. I wouldn't have been too surprised.
Actually, been 4 in a row.
Well, yeah, 4 in a row. Yeah, I really wouldn't have been too surprised had they, kept it close and maybe even won this game tonight. But I wouldn't have picked them to beat the Lakers.
Look, we thought that. My thing was, my only concern is that if Bron come out being passive again, trying to get everybody else involved, because now you try to get everybody else involved, you throwing yourself off rhythm. Sometimes don't y'all we talk, man, you helping everybody else, and now you can't help yourself. Now you find yourself in a predicament.
Yeah.
Hey, get it off the table.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pile this on my plate. Something fall off, grab it. But I cannot run the risk of throwing myself off rhythm while all the while trying to get you in rhythm.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
Everybody understood the assignment tonight. Austin Reeves is he's defensively challenged. It is what it is, Joe.
Yeah.
He's not going to get any better. He's not going to get any better. He's not.
Hey,
The guy just don't. You could try all you want to, but he just doesn't have the lateral movement. His feet heavy. His feet just heavy. Some guys can just, it's easy. You look at Marcus Smart, he can just slide and just slide and just slide and retreat.
You got to hope he get in a little better shape. Though, Ocho, you seen all them boys hunched over, grabbing their shorts.
Yeah.
Them boy were dead dog tired.
Yes.
I'm like you, Unc. They understood the assignment, knowing that, man, look, we got to get these young dudes up out of here. We got to go back home, baby, to get us some rest the next couple of days. And I felt like the Lakers, they did that from start to finish.
Yeah.
Get them down. Now they're going to come down and start jacking up shots.
Yeah.
They're not going to be patient, because the one thing, as a young person, you're not patient.
No.
Hey, as a young person, I remember I was a young person, guys. Hey, I got my chicken from cracking eggs, not by letting them hatch. I wasn't waiting. Shay wasn't waiting on nothing.
That was a bar. That was a bar. That was a good
And so, Joe, you already know, you young.
I mean, when you look at it, Uncle Ocho, they ain't have nobody with more than 3 assists tonight. The Rockets.
Right.
No.
You know what I mean?
That's not who they are, Joe.
I know, because it's such a young team, they not really sacrificing. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, boom, well, if I got it, I'm taking it. You feel me? It's like, my turn, your turn. Like, there's really no chemistry and continuity with those guys. Maybe because KD is out, Van Fleek ain't playing. You don't have no veteran guys out there who can help lead this young team. Yeah. And that's kind of what you seen tonight. It was guys just kind of one pass shot. It wasn't really a good flow of chemistry between the guys tonight.
What guy look at these guys. I think Thompson is available for a contract extension. Uh-oh. You don't make no max dollars being an assist guy.
Right.
Tari Eason. Those guys, Jabari Smith. Joe, I'm trying to get money. KD gonna keep money out my pockets. You don't think those guys thinking that?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be all the way real. You got Jabari Smith, you got Thompson, you got these young guys. They won't max contract because they saw guys in their draft class getting that. Hold on, didn't Paolo Banchero just sign a max deal? Didn't Chet Holmgren just sign a max deal?
Yeah.
Jabari Smith said, what about me?
Yeah.
I ain't got no max money yet. Y'all ain't got no money for me? Y'all ain't got nothing for your boy? Y'all ain't gonna slide nothing on the floor? So, KD scoring 26-27. They ain't gonna really give me no money if I'm scoring 12, Joe. But when KD out, I bump that up to 17, 18.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about?
It changed everything.
Man, hey, they ain't got no playmakers though, Uncle Ocho.
And hey, Unc, you heard what Joe just said? They ain't got no playmakers, right?
They don't have a point guard.
Hold on, let's say KD not playing. And you bump them numbers up to 17, 18, hell, it still look like fool's gold. That's all it is. It look like fool's gold. It's not real gold, it's gold plated. Because without KD, what everybody look like, Joe? And I mean no disrespect.
They don't look great consistently. They'll have nights. You know what I mean? Like in this series, they've had games to where they've looked, pretty good. But like I said, man, that's when they make shots. When they make shots, they look damn good.
Hey Joe, when you get a max contract, they paying you max dollars because you what?
You elite at what you do.
And you consistent. You damn near consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jabari Smith signed a 5-year, $122 million rookie extension. This contract begins in 2026 season. Long-term corp following his initial 4-year, $35.8 million. He looking at like, man, you see what Chet got? Chet in my class.
Yeah.
You see what did Paulo sign his max extension?
Shit, it was about 2-something, wasn't it?
That's $118 million more on the same year. What did Chet get?
2-something.
Chet got 2-something?
Yeah. He got the same thing as Paulo.
Damn.
And Ocho, you know the receivers in your draft class, don't you?
Yes, sir.
You know when they went to the Pro Bowl, you're like, well, hold on, he done went to the Pro Bowl. I got to get that too.
Yeah.
Paulo Banchero done made the All-Star team. Chet Holmgren done made the All-Star team. What you think Jabari Smith thinking?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Hey, I've been there, I know exactly what you're saying.
I know too.
Hey, that's why I tell you, look, when I was in Phoenix and I turned that 50 down, I seen Jason Richardson get 70, seen Gilbert Arenas them signing these big deals. I'm like, hold on. Hold on. I got to get some of this here, Hey, look, I'm going balls to the wall. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Especially, Joe, if you and Ocho, you feel that you're better than the guys that's getting that money. Mm-hmm. I remember all the receivers that came out. I'm better than him. Mm-hmm. Okay, you got that initial money. Gotcha. Tight ends. I played with some of them that ended up, I was like, bro, I was at the East-West Shrine game with you. I was at the Blue-Gray game with you. Bro, you not like that.
At all.
I'm not hating. I'm looking at him like, so now I'm thinking it's kind of like you in a relationship. She chose him over you. What is it about him? I got meat for days too. I'm to figure out what it is.